In this short video, we're going to discuss the new digital marketing method that challenges everything, that challenges the algorithm. There is another method of marketing that has a nice underground buzz. And in fact, it's so interesting, I'm devoting an entire playlist towards the concepts of unorthodox digital marketing solutions. It is another method of marketing that business owners use that we've been using for years when the algorithm doesn't necessarily support our content. Now, we're not making an enemy out of social media or the algorithm. What we're pretty much doing is bringing an alternative to the attention of the millions of business owners who have given up marketing their business because they're not able to produce results by means of popular social media algorithms. In other words, the algorithm will not save your business. You have to save yourself. And that's pretty much the essence of unorthodox digital marketing solution. There's another method out there that you can use. So an example of it in practical use, you can look for this video on our YouTube channel. Now, it's not very conservative or professional, but nonetheless, it's professionalism wrapped up in a Snickers bar. Okay. This is so that we can reach a larger audience. But when you watch the video, you'll understand the concept of unorthodox digital marketing solution. In other words, it's a method, it's an algorithm, but the algorithm is the connections that you make with people. You have contact with millions of people online that you can use your marketing abilities as well as relationships to actually find paying clients online. So where's the social proof of this? As I said before, we've been using this method of marketing for years. So if I had to define unorthodox digital marketing solutions for business owners who aren't producing results, I would define it as the art or science of finding paying clients online without depending on the algorithm. Okay. Now, when you check out X1K commercials, it's our Instagram profile. We've been online for probably 7 years on Instagram. This is our first successful business. We found 55 plus clients online without using paid ads or depending on the algorithm. As you can see, an account that's been here for 7 years. Once you take a look at this account, it's probably the most creative account on social media. But unfortunately, we only have 2,726 followers. And yet and still, if that is the case, how were we able to find 55 plus video ad creation, video marketing clients who have paid us for our services without the algorithm, without help with the algorithm? That's why this guy's upside down, sounds upside down. In fact, so many people that's probably watching this video, they are so brainwashed by social media that they're unable to grasp the concept of what I'm sharing with them, even though I'm telling them and I'm showing the social proof. Check it out, our account. I'm going to leave a link below in the customer reviews. They're still unable to look past the 2,726 followers because they've been brainwashed into believing that you need large money to find paying clients online, and you don't. And that's the reason why the unorthodox digital marketing solutions is so interesting. And that's the reason why I'm actually devoting an entire playlist to it, towards the concepts. Actually, technically, we kind of created that name, Unorthodox Digital Marketing Solutions, but we're going to break down the concepts behind it by means of this playlist that we're creating right now. Interestingly, millions of business owners start marketing online with enthusiasm, but many, let me move this out of the way, but many eventually stop posting consistently, not because they don't care, but because they're not seeing enough results to justify the time and effort. Unorthodox digital marketing solutions is the most recommended marketing method for this demographic of people. So we're not saying that the algorithm is evil. We're not saying that. We're just trying to say there is another method for business owners who are trying to market their business, who have failed miserably, who have completely given up using social media, and they no longer see it as an option. They put forth a noble effort. Nonetheless, it's time to try something else. And there are actually millions of business owners online who are actually just employees. Especially since COVID 9/11, I believe that these incidents produced a lot of tragedy in America, probably around the world, and people start looking for alternatives. A lot of people lost a lot of money, 9/11, COVID, and they're looking for a way out. They're looking for alternatives. Many aspiring business owners are really just employees with jobs and families. When they failed to tap into the algorithm, they normally end up back at work. And let's say, for instance, if they find themselves in a situation where they have to, where they lose their job or something, that's when they try the online business. So it's an off and on thing that people have tried for years. Should it be that difficult? No, I don't think it should be, especially when you think about these platforms. You have so much, you have so much opportunity to come in contact with the right people, even to form teams. So, Unorthodox Digital Marketing Solutions, by all means, subscribe to our channel. There's more to come. This isn't that last slide, but this is a devoted playlist that we're creating to explain the concepts. We're going to be discussing the dynamics. Unorthodox Digital Marketing Solutions is pretty much a marketing theory as well as a philosophy. They can help business owners who have not produced results by means of traditional um, digital marketing. Now, what we're not saying that nobody benefits from the algorithms. Tons of business owners are benefiting, don't get me wrong. These points of UDMS specifically for the business owners who are not benefiting. We're not saying that social media is the evil empire. UDMS or unorthodox digital marketing solutions would not work if it wasn't for these platforms that we're using, which brings millions of people together on these platforms, which opens up tons of opportunities. So UDMS is focused on using the platform to the full potential. There is an alternative solution for business owners, and the alternative is unorthodox digital marketing solutions. Now, in this playlist, we're going to be discussing a lot of theory. If you would like a second example to see the practical use of UDMS, click the link below. Check out this blog post, and it's going to show you how we're currently using it online to continuously find paying clients. Okay, so when it comes to UDMS, it's pretty much geared for LinkedIn type business owners, consultants, software agencies. If you have a website and you're looking for clients, UDMS is pretty most beneficial for these type of guys. But actually, it can actually be applied to networking in real life, building relationships as well as finding potential clients for your business. So it's extremely powerful. But we're using it specifically for the perspective of business owners who will use LinkedIn, even though other types of businesses can benefit from it as well. So these are the videos that we're going to be making to break down the concept of UDMS so that you can benefit from it, leveraging communities. It's pretty much the backbone of UDMS. Now, the concept of community is fundamentally broken in America. Most people are unable to see the practical value in it. Benefits is what move people, not fuzzy feelings or speeches. So you're not going to be able to use the community to your advantage or even wield it if you don't have benefits. So that's what UDMS is figuring out what benefits that you have that can actually move people to action. Building relationships is part of it. And that's what we're doing right now. We're building relationships, supporting the community. How do you do this online? Well, when you check out that blog post below, it tells you how we're doing all of this on LinkedIn. But these are some of the concepts that we're going to be going over in the playlist to help you understand these concepts. Providing value. How do you provide value to people online that you engage and you meet? Exchanging gifts. Okay. On our blog post, on our blog at blackrivers.net, we have a link that's called free gifts. Now, someone has given that gift to us, and we're giving it to other people to build relationships successfully and set up potential clients. Commission exchange. Okay, most people scoff at this. It is completely phenomenal that people are not using other people and finding out how much is a commission worth. Many people, like say for instance, Bitcoin guys, they only have one offer, and that's the reason why they're failing. Okay, no hate on you guys, but I come across a lot of Bitcoin guys and investment guys, and they only have one offer. And despite what you tell them, they'll completely ignore everything that you say, and they'll keep telling you to visit the website. Why? Because they don't have a diverse portfolio, and they're not really interested in benefiting the community. They're not interested in them. They're just interested in lining their pockets. It's a flawed method of marketing. We'll get into that later. Cross-pollination. There's many ways to benefit and help other business owners while marketing your business at the same time. Mutual benefit that both of you guys can benefit from, especially when you build a relationship. And then there's marketing IQ. There's a playlist on my channel, Digital Marketing 101. First, you have to know how to market your business online. First, you need to understand the fundamental truths. You have to lock down your website first before you do any of this. Okay, your website is the first step. If your website is like a fishing net with a hole with it, none of this will matter. So you got to lock down your website first, do the right marketing research on your business, and then move forward into this. So I'm pretty much setting up an entire university on my channel. Check out that playlist, Digital Marketing 101. Come here and learn, guys. I hope you appreciate the value of this video. We have more videos coming that's going to be explaining these concepts individually, which all leads to unorthodox digital marketing solutions, something that you can use today that will circumvent the algorithm. You can still find paying clients just as we have, and we're pretty much just spilling the beans, showing you how we do it. The algorithm is not coming to save your business. Unorthodox Digital Marketing Solutions. I'm your humble host, Coach Solomon, guys, and I will see you guys in the next video in the playlist part 2.